This week, we finally get to hear Michael J. Fox use the F slur as we discuss the 1985 comedy Teen Wolf. Hello and welcome to the Bloody Butts Horror Show. I am your host, Eddie, the Axe Jefferson, and joining me as always, everybody's Styles, Tim Yobo. How are you doing today, good sir?
Well, thanks. Because he was kind of an asshole in the movie too, a little bit. But yeah, I like the way that guy thinks, though. I say, when I was watching the movie, I was like, this would be me. I would rather be this guy than the fucking wolf guy.
Yeah, for real. But Tim, we are not alone on this journey. No, we are joined, as always, by friend of the show and co-host, always a Boof and never a Pamela. It's Candice.
Boof. Where the hell did that name come from? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I heard like 6 or 7 times. Like, what? Boof? What?
It was the nickname.
We're getting a little bit choppy, Eddie. My screen going across is like stuttering instead of.
Oh, that's nice not good. Check. We doing okay?
I mean, you sound fine to me.
Okay.
Everything looks good to me.
Must be
now
you
he
then.
sounds like a little warbly.
That's weird.
Yeah, because, like you see, like when you're talking, the little bars go up and everything like that. It's usually a nice, steady flow going across the screen. This one, it's stuttering.
Let me pause it real quick.
Test.
Test 1, 2, 3, and we're back.
It's working.
Okay. So,
yeah. This is the Boof.
Yeah, Candice is the Badoof.
The Badoofed.
No, I guess one of the writer's high school girlfriend's nickname was Boof.
Not Buff?
I went to
the one that didn't put out, right?
I went to high school with a girl we called Cooter Joe.
Cooter Joe.
Cooter Joe.
Jesus. I have a feeling that didn't come from a good place.
She was actually very fun and nice. She smoked Camels, and she was like a real big tomboy. She was very pretty, but, she like wore her Carhartt and smoked her Camels, and everyone just called her Camel Joe.
Wow.
Okay.
Cooter Joe.
I've mentioned a few times there was a girl we all called Roach, but that wasn't a good thing. So... So we're here to talk about Teen Wolf. We're at the end of January.
And we're going out with a whimper?
No, it's perfect because last week we did Ginger Snaps, which was about adolescent ladies turning into werewolves as an allegory for
adolescent 36-year-old Michael J. Fox.
Yep. Oh my God. The rotund friend that... His name's Chubby.
Oh my God! I love that guy. That guy, he stole every scene he was in with just the looks
he's
on
awesome.
his face. You know what? He was doing that John Belushi shit with the looks on his face.
Yeah,
he was really good, but he looks like he's 50.
Well, he's fantastic. He was Francis in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, by the way, and Ozzy in Leprechaun, which is kind of a problematic
if everybody's
one.
wondering why Candice's voice sounds extra sexy, it's because she's sick.
Yeah, Candice is sick, everybody. So there you go.
And not just in that way.
Little bit of housekeeping. We've got the blood bank back up and operational at 100%. Last I checked, we were at about 2,800 movies, but we've got a lot more downloading.
Because I looked last night and it was like 2,500, so 300 in one night. Damn.
Yeah, let me see here. No, we're at 20. I'm going to run the thing that updates it, and it'll give me an active count.
We could say this. A lot of fucking movies.
A lot of fucking movies.
No, you just press select all, and then it shows the count at the bottom.
Yeah, but I have to do a thing that forces the server to recheck the folder for new files. That doesn't just automatically update. So, 26, or no, hold on. It's going to continue going up. Looks like about 27 right now, but that's still going up.
Nice.
So, yeah, Patreon.com/Bloody Bits if you want to subscribe and get access to it. Just a few random titles that we have added here. Dead Ant from 2019. No idea what that is.
Dead Ant. It's the Pink Panther song.
Yeah. We've got Chrome Skull Laid to Rest.
Ooh.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Is that, no.
What?
I don't know. I don't want to
I'm just
know.
wondering, is that a sequel? Is that a prequel? What is that?
I have no idea.
It doesn't sound like the first of a movie, right?
No, it sounds like the final chapter or
Chrome
Chrome
Skulls were there, yeah.
Chrome Skull Goes to Hell.
Got one called The Thinning New World Order. Is that
What?
like the...
Is it the Thinning : New World Order?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like some like religious apocalypse movie. Which, you know, I just watched yesterday. Wait until we get to what are we consuming?
What are we consuming? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The new Critters movie, Critters Attack. That's got to be
There's
good.
a new one?
Well, it's 2020.
That's new.
Yeah.
Consider the first one came out like, what, 84 or 85?
Yeah, it came out a while ago. So yeah, a bunch of stuff going on there. And we've got a new bonus episode coming out that you two recorded all by yourselves.
Yeah, people have to pay money if they don't want to hear it. If you don't want it in your feed, we're going to do a fucking YouTube album thing. We're just going to keep downloading it into your feed every day until you pay us money not to do it.
What a trash fire.
Sometimes trash fires are fun, like this movie. It was fun.
No.
Candice.
I have so many problems with this movie, for real. And
oh, we'll get to that. But Candice, I know what'll cheer you up. A little segment we like to call, What Have You Been Consuming? So, Candice, aside from Tylenol, NyQuil, Vicks Vapo Rub, what have you been consuming this week?
Quinine.
Quinine. Laudanum.
Bleach. No, the thing I really wanted to talk about was The Last of Us. I watched the 2 episodes that are out now.
Okay.
I watched the first episode, yes.
Fucking phenomenal. And I might overuse that word, but this is seriously like it.
Phenomenal.
So even when you know what you're going into, like, you know, like us, we've played the game.
Mm-hmm.
And this story, I mean, it's written and directed by the person who wrote and directed the fucking video game. Like, it's following very closely while expanding in some areas that I think are doing a good job.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, like, it adds more to it, but adds more in the right places.
Well, it has to. I mean, it was a good game, and there was a ton of cutscenes, but you can't make a fucking series out of just those cutscenes and the basic story.
Yeah. So, I'm loving where this is going, and I also really love the discourse that's happening around it for the people who haven't played the game, but they're really enjoying the show. And I've heard people be like, oh, I hope this isn't like just another Walking Dead, where it's just a bunch of people and they all meet together. And I'm like, oh, you people are so wrong with your predictions.
Yeah.
Like, you have no idea what's in store for you.
Yeah, it gets rough. Gets real rough. Wow. Yeah.
I think it gets rough right in that fucking first episode. I was like, oh shit, that's right, that happened.
Oh my god, I knew what was going to happen too, because that has been seared into my memory. The first opening, the cold open to The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my god.
And they even made it better. They made it even
great.
better.
Yeah, because I remember I went into that the Last of Us video game blind, so that cold open got me.
I had to take an emotional lap.
Yeah,
I had to call friends for support because that's fucking devastating. Like, it was devastating.
Yeah,
So I start, because I have the second one. I just bought it when it was on sale over the holidays, and I started playing it. I don't know. I've actually been kept pretty much in the dark as far as spoilers for the most part. I just know that people are like, and people I trust are like, if you think that The Last of Us 1 was dark, the second one might be too far.
Jeez.
Like, the second one's supposed to be fucking brutal, so I'm like, oh yeah, rubbing my hands together.
Yep.
I'm like 2 hours into it, and of course it's very heavy on story, so it's like taking its time building it, and I'm like, where is this going? I can't wait to find out, though. So yeah, watch The Last of Us TV show. If you've played the game or not, it doesn't fucking matter. It's still, hey, it's phenomenal.
It's good, yeah.
It's good.
I mean, I played the game when it first came out. There's really, except for like some major things, there's not too much I remember about it, but I liked it.
Yeah, and then playing the game the second. Blah blah blah. Let's try this again. Cut. Start from the top. Playing The Last of Us Part 2 game. Looking forward to it, and barely touched it.
All right. Well, sounds like you've got some content to consume. That's awesome. So, what about you, Tim?
I wanted to watch the new Left Behind movie with Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, God, really?
But I couldn't find it because I think it just came out that day. So, that other service that I use will probably have it by tomorrow or the day after. So I just watched the original with Kirk Cameron.
Why?
Because it's just so bad. And it's supposed to be so serious, all right? It doesn't take itself like, well, of course, it's one of those movies, so there can't be any tongue-in-cheek. There's anything like Jesus looking at the camera, breaking the fourth wall and winking at you or anything. But it is just so bad. It's incredible to me is that somehow or another throughout all three of the movies, because I've seen all three of these, they cannot get clothes to fit Kirk Cameron. It is literally like they put clothes on him and he shrinks like 2 sizes down. He looks like David Byrne.
Jeez.
Who?
David Byrne from the Talking Heads. He went through a big suit thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. I'll send you a picture. Chef Robbie knows what I'm talking
you'll get
about.
that reference.
People with musical taste will know what I'm talking about also. It is just so badly written, so heavy-handed. The names, I think like... and I'm blanking on his first name is Buck. Okay.
Okay.
The other guy who's the main guy, the one that what the fuck is his name? I'm blanking on his name also. Nicolas Cage played in the remake when they did the remake of Left Behind. It was just like the airplane part. His name in the original movie is Rafe Steele.
That's
awesome.
A great name.
Yep. And the other main character in this thing, Rafe Steele, is cheating on his Christian wife who just wants her family to find Jesus and come with her to church, but the daughter's too busy getting her nose pierced, and the pilot dad is too busy banging the stewardess, who happens to know Buck, who Buck somehow or another gets her a job from being a stewardess to working for the head of the UN, who turns out to be Satan.
The head of the UN?
That's right. And this is all done in an hour and 30 minutes. This whole fucking thing wrapped up.
Well, the UN is the 7-headed beast.
Just they're rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem to bring back the Antichrist. They're going to get the Arabs in line by not just starving their children anymore, but by killing them. So the UN gets just such convoluted bullshit that even I can't make sense of it. But it's just an incredible hate watch.
Okay. That's,
I started rewatching The Wire also. Already up to season 2.
Great show.
Goddamn Candice. For real, no irony, no pressure. Forget the Breaking Bad shit. Forget all that shit that you hear in the Discord. You gotta check out The Wire.
I don't know. Is it in the blood bank?
It will be.
Yeah, it can
be.
Yeah. So I was fortunate enough to go and see Brandon Cronenberg's new movie, Infinity Pool.
Yes.
I wanted so bad to go this weekend, but I can't for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Why not, Candice? Fuck it. Go in, don't even wear a mask. You're American.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have the energy.
You don't have the energy to go out and be Typhoid Mary.
I just listened to a podcast about her.
Oh, yeah? Nice. It's a hell of a movie. I'll say that. I don't want to spoil anything to it, but if you've seen the trailer, you get what the premise is of it.
I haven't seen the trailer. I've only seen that fucked up head thing, and that was just because I couldn't scroll fast enough. Other than that, I don't know what's going on in this movie.
Gotcha. Well, I'll just say that if you know what the premise is, that is pretty much done with in the first act. And then it continues going from there. Like, that's resolved, basically.
So, without knowing too much, kind of like a Barbarian?
No, I wouldn't say a shift as hard as like Barbarian, but it becomes about something different later on.
Okay.
It's really good though.
You still need to watch Possessor.
Yeah, I know.
Possessor is so fucking good, and it is hands down one of the most violent movies I've ever seen, with some of the unsexiest sex I've ever seen.
Oh, well,
double endorsed.
You've definitely got that in this movie as well. Let me tell you,
unsexy sex.
Yeah, there's some rough stuff in it, but definitely go out and check it out if you can. Total watch. Well, we have to get to this, don't we?
Yeah, Teen Wolf. Don't watch it. Watch the second one with Jason Bateman, a more likable actor.
Sadly, yeah, go watch the second one. It's actually better. This is a fucking piece of shit, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I assume we're just going to go into the history.
I mean, who cares about
it? Was
the
huge when it came out. I remember this movie being like all over the place. Everybody talking about it. I remember people like dressing up as werewolves and jumping on top of trucks and driving down the street and getting decapitated by a lamppost.
What?
They pulled a Hereditary.
Yeah, I don't think that happened, Tim.
No, that's just the subway surfers that we have in New York. There's idiots who do that on the subway, by the way. And everybody's shocked and surprised when one of them falls off and gets killed.
So directed by Rod Daniel, who you probably know from WKRP in Cincinnati. He also directed that shitty Canine movie with Belushi.
Hey.
And,
Canine?
Yeah.
That's a childhood classic.
That's a terrible movie.
Belushi? Oh, Candice, you can't like Jim Belushi. Come on. And by the way, when's the last time we double mentioned Belushi in one podcast?
That's true, both of them.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What else did he do? Oh, he did that Like Father, Like Son. Speaking of terrible, that was that body swap movie with Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron. Speaking of Kirk Cameron.
Wow, we're just all over.
Oh, look at that.
All sorts of connections.
Yeah. Written by Jeff Loeb. And
Any relation to Lisa?
Yeah, it's Lisa Loeb's brother. This guy did a lot more producing than writing. He wrote some.
Yeah, he got better at it. He's like, wait a second, let me tell somebody else how to do this instead of me doing it.
Yeah, well, so he can't fucking write, I'll tell you that. He wrote a few episodes of Smallville.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, the bad ones.
Probably, yeah. Also wrote some of the Batman graphic novels.
Huh.
Or not the graphic novels. Hold on here. Batman, The Long Halloween, Part 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I guess...
Wow.
I've read those.
Wait, hold on. That's a big one.
So he didn't write the graphic novels. He adapted the screenplays based on the graphic novels.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, you know what? That's on something that I used to watch these movies with. That's on there, and it's like a 4-hour fucking movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's his writing credits, and Matthew Wiseman co-wrote it.
Wait, that's actually fucked up. I'm sorry. Hold on.
What?
Just to go off on a bit of a tangent here. Being a screenwriter for a graphic novel has got to be the easiest fucking gig in the world, right? It's already fucking written and storyboarded for you, pretty much,
basically,
right?
yeah.
What do you do?
There's not much to it, really. I mean, unless you're taking something like The Walking Dead and making a big series out of it, you know, like that maybe. But you're right. I think they got half the work done for them.
Yeah, you should get half paid. Ask your wife about that. How much easier is it to like do a screenwriting adaptation of a graphic novel versus here's a book, here's a story, here's a song, something like that. Make a movie.
Song. This other guy though wrote Commando. So that's, and then what else?
One of my least favorite Schwarzenegger movies.
That wasn't the best for sure.
That's kind of for me when like Schwarzenegger started going a little bit down.
Then Burglar. What the hell's Burglar? Oh, with Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldbergler.
Yeah.
They missed it right there. Come on.
Yeah, he wrote that, Tim. Oh, that's the one.
Sister Act. What's a good Whoopi movie that isn't Ghost?
That's
Jumping
the one
Jack Flash
with Bobcat Goldthwait in it.
Oh my god!
Oh boy, that has to be good, Tim. We got to cover that.
Jumping Jack Flash was a good movie.
That was fun. So starring Michael J. Fox as Scott Howard, a.k.a. Teen Wolf, or TW, as Styles refers to him. Michael J. Fox would go on to be in a lot better than this.
Yeah, what movie is this? Where is he in his career right now? He's on Family Ties,
This is
right?
definitely post-class of 1984.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was the first movie I ever saw him in. And right away, I was like, he looks like a little weasel.
Damn, going
This
hard on Michael J. Fox.
I'm sorry.
So 85.
At that time, all right? Not now in real time, but at that time when I saw it, I was like, oh,
Now he's a
he deserves to be hung up on the fucking foot.
Now he's a shaky weasel.
Candice, I just said not now, not in this time, okay? Now I have some empathy. I've matured since I'm fucking 16 years old, I like to think.
I can't be held responsible for anything I say. I'm sick.
Okay. So
I'll blame the NyQuil.
Exactly.
yeah. Family Ties was 82 that started out. He was in Back to the Future in 85. Same year as this. That's insane.
Same year as
Same
this. See, that's why.
year.
So wait, which one came out first? Because I bet you that this probably was done before.
Actually, my husband watched it with me, and he looked all this up. This was made before Back to the Future. It was immediately before.
Okay.
But which one came out first in the movie theaters? I'm curious. Because I'm wondering if this movie got all the attention just because it was the next, like how they do that shit, like where some movie has like some actor or actress in it for like 3 minutes before they're famous, and then they make a big movie and like, oh, see, Jennifer Lawrence's first movie, and she's 6 years old and she's in it for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's one of those deals because this movie sucks.
It's like Leprechaun.
Man.
Yeah, this movie's garbage, man. Yeah, like
With
Leprechaun, exactly.
Yeah. I always said if I ever met Jennifer Aniston in real life, I would just ask endless questions about Leprechaun and nothing else.
So what's the Leprechaun like? Really?
So was that how you played for the rhinoplastering?
So I gotta say my favorite for him though was The Frighteners. That was such a fun movie.
Frighteners. I love that movie so much.
Never saw it. Just two things that turned me off about it was Michael J. Fox and PG-13 horror movie. Sorry. I was like,
Sheriff,
how far is Alex going to go?
You're violating my territorial bubble. It's got Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
It's got Charlie Starkweather.
It's a good one, Tim. You should check it out. I'm telling you, it's fun. Now you're older, you're more mature. You can look past PG-13.
True, yes. I can have some empathy for the Frighteners.
You got James Hampton, who
Maybe
plays
that's
his
where
father.
he got the tremors from.
Candice, I was just thinking a joke like that. I was like, that's the one time I could watch him shake and not feel bad about it. But I was like, no, let me not go that hard because Candice said I'm going too hard on Michael J already. And you just lined right into it.
It's the
I
cold
can't be held
medicine.
responsible for what I say.
What about me? Oh, wait, I'm sick too.
Yeah, you're just sick in the head. So James Hampton plays the father in this. He was in Sling Blade, of course. That's about it.
And?
That's about it.
What do you mean, what about it? The father?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's like, he rolled with Elvis. He was in a ton of fucking Elvis's movies. He was in a ton of Burt Reynolds. He's in The Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. He went from like doing movies with Elvis to doing movies with Burt Reynolds. This guy fucking lived.
Then he did
the residual pussy and drugs that this guy must have fucking gone through from the 70s and the 80s.
You know what? Yeah, you know what, Tim? You're right. I stand corrected.
Look,
he was in
he
was in The Cat from Outer Space.
I saw that movie with my Aunt Irene. Yes.
And
wow.
Condor Man.
Oh.
Tim. Buddy. What a piece of shit. Susan Ursetti plays Boof.
Badoof.
She was in Zapped. That's a fun movie.
Why does
Tim.
she have a sister named Buff, right?
I don't know, Tim. I don't believe she does.
A brother named Biff? That could have been a whole fucking...
She was in Zapped. That's fun, Tim. She was in...
That's a nice movie. I like that movie.
Funland. That's the one with the killer clown on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good stuff, huh? Then you got Jerry Levin, who plays Styles, spelled Stiles.
Yeah. Although I don't understand why he's cool. Why people consider him cool. Because I identify with this guy. And I'm like, there's no way I was that kind of cool and in any kind of school or any time of my life in my teenage years where I'd walk into a party and everybody stopped like, hey, let Tim take over and do something.
Well, the question is, Tim, do they think he's cool?
Yes, because he's at one point at that party, he's emceeing the party almost, right?
I feel like he
with the game, with the girl, with the fucking prostitute. They hire a prostitute just to hold the hat.
No, she's one of the high school students. You see her later on. She's always like dressed to the nines.
She's not one of the Madonna clones, is she? No.
I don't know. She was dressed up like she thought she was cool in the 80s. She looked like shit. They all did.
She was wearing a bustier or some shit like that.
Yeah, I know. She was wearing lingerie, yeah, but no, you see her later on. She's one of the high school students.
Oh, well, okay. Well, now I feel guilty.
Tim, how dare you, sir? But yeah, I don't think he was cool. I think he inserts himself into situations. Like he forces his way into shit.
But he's running that whole game with, do this, do that. 3 minutes in heaven. Right?
I don't know if he's. That.
You don't let Tim Yobo do that shit at your party.
Yeah, because then charges would.
Don't let me do that at your teenage party.
Fair. Then remember the nerdy kid in here, Lewis?
Yeah.
What do you mean nerdy? He's banging those two fucking Madonna chicks. They're always hanging all over him.
Okay, maybe he's banging them. I didn't see that, but, could be. Tim, would you believe he is a bloody buddy?
Well, I'll take your word for it. Go ahead.
So it was played by Matt Adler. Matt Adler did one of the voices in Akira.
That doesn't really count.
Damn, that counts.
I only watch it in Japanese, so unless that's him speaking Japanese.
Yeah, see? That's right. See, that's why it doesn't count.
That's fair. Lori Griffin plays Pamela. Tim, I know you had some thoughts about Pamela. Right? Yeah,
My husband said that Boof was way hotter than Pamela.
Well, that makes sense.
Was his opinion.
You know why? Boof is definitely hotter, but I will say this. Boof must have the most incredible hearing in this whole fucking school. Because with her hairdo, she could fucking hear a pin drop like 1,000 yards away. She could probably out-hear Teen Wolf at some point.
Probably could.
For real, watch this fucking movie and look at that hairstyle that she has. It is fucking incredible. It's like the bottom half of the Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah. No, it's a hell of a hairdo she's got going on, man. But she was in cheerleader camp.
In real life? Was that a movie?
That's a horror movie, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah. And other than that, I mean, you got some like Harvey Vernon was the clerk. That guy was fun.
Oh, the old man.
I like the coach. The coach is pretty funny.
Yeah, the coach was pretty fucking funny. But that was more like...
Yeah, I would think that the coach would be your hero.
I don't know. I kind of like the guy at the liquor store. He was a dick.
I liked him. You could take some money, show me some ID.
Man.
Yeah, go ahead. Call the cops.
Yeah, what are you going to tell them? Fucking pieces of shit. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's about it for me. I mean, you got Francis playing Chubbs, but yeah.
What other things did he do, Chubbs?
Like I said, he was Francis in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He was...
They can't be just him.
No, he was the...
Come on, this guy had to have some
he was in The Naked Gun. Got a bit part in that. He, like I said, he was Ozzy in the Leprechaun movie.
Let me tell you, this guy, technically he might have small parts, but he's always big in them.
Yeah. Fair. What else was this fucking guy in? Hey, he came back in Teen Wolf 2. That's right. So he was Chubbs in that as well. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay. Was he the fucking cornerman or something? Because isn't he a boxer in Teen Wolf 2 or some shit?
I think so. Yeah, what the fuck? What? I got to go. Okay, we got to go watch Teen Wolf 2.
How do you not make him like a sprinter?
Yeah.
Right?
He does the hurdles.
Oh, yeah. I want to see Teen Wolf on a pommel horse.
Oh, God. So, yeah, that... Tim, what's your history with Teen Wolf, buddy?
0. Oh, well, no, I can't say 0 because I know I saw this on video. Because what years? 85, 86? Whatever was new, you rented it, right?
Yeah.
At that time, there wasn't much choices. It was new. You got it. So I know I saw it at least once before this, but it was a movie I would definitely never see twice. I really hate watching this movie again because I'm pretty sure that I saw the outline of Michael J. Fox's cock in this movie.
Oh, everybody's pants were painted on.
Yeah.
No. And when he's wearing that towel in the fucking shower scene, I'm like, wait a second. For real? No way. Come on.
You were offended by the shower scene.
When he's got that towel around him, you could see there's a definite outline of his fucking dick.
Wasn't looking at his dick, Tim.
Why not? There's supposed to be some like balls in this movie, right? Isn't it like one of these like the myth things? Like the Wizard of Oz has the munchkin that was hanging in the background. This one's got some balls hanging.
There's an extra that has their balls hanging out.
Oh, in one of the stands, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I didn't see. I'm too busy looking at Michael J. Fox's fucking dick to notice what's right in front of me in the stands.
Jim. Your meat gazing is legendary.
He's got tunnel vision.
I thought it was supposed to be Michael J. Fox's balls. That's why I was like, wow.
So every scene he's in, you're just narrowed in on his dick.
Oh, well, all like the scenes where like you can possibly see his balls. Not when he's wearing jeans or anything like that.
When he's surfing on the van, that's when they fall out.
Surfing.
When he's in the bathroom with his dad banging on the door. God. What are you doing, son? Let me in. What are you doing? What's going on in there?
Stupid fucking movie.
Are your hands getting hairy? What's going on?
Plus, why is there a window to the bathroom door?
I don't know. None of it makes any sense.
Why isn't there a shade on that? Yeah, there should be fucking... Put a fucking blackout curtain over that.
Something, frosted glass. I don't know. What about you, Candice? What's your history with this?
I know I watched it when I was really little. Didn't remember much other than the fact that he turns into a werewolf. But watching it, but I know it's like super fucking popular. It's like a cultural touchstone for many people that I know personally.
I think it's because of that Southern chick and the scene towards the end with the.
So I was looking forward to watching this. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun comedy. You know, I'm ill. This should be nice. And then it was just more torture.
Are you ill in Candice? Are you fronting like that? Are you saying that you're ill?
Not that kind of ill. This is the traditional ill. The bad ill. The badill.
Wait, bad? Like in good,
God damn it.
Words have no meaning anymore. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I was kind of with you on that, Candice. I saw this when I was much younger. And then never saw it again. And you're right. Dude, not only was there a fucking spin-off movie, there was a Saturday morning cartoon.
There's a remake of a movie that just came out. Again, I'm not going to name what the app is that I'm watching this shit on, but I had to scroll past like 3 different fucking things of Teen Wolf before I got to the movie.
Such a piece of shit.
I don't get it.
An MTV series, Teen Wolf pregnant at what? With 16 cubs?
With 16 pups. Teen pregnant wolf.
So how?
Pregnant teen wolf.
Tune in to find out how many will survive.
I've got to.
How many will she eat?
Who watched this and then was like, you know what? This needs to be a cartoon for kids.
It's got teen in it, man. It's got Michael J. Fox. It's wholesome except for that dressing room.
It's not wholesome.
Right?
There's nothing wholesome about this movie.
There's nothing wholesome about this movie at all.
They made Rambo a cartoon. RoboCop was a cartoon.
They made Toxic Avenger.
I think at one point they had The Devil Rejects as a cartoon on Saturday morning.
I don't think so,
right?
Tim.
No Captain Spaulding special hour? Okay.
No, yeah, you're right. Toxic Avenger, though. That's
right?
insanity. So? All right. So where do we begin with this piece of shit? Well, we start with our hero.
Worst basketball team ever.
Playing the worst basketball. Michael J. Fox getting fouled, throws up a fucking half-court brick at the end of it. Just sucks. And then we go into the locker room where Chubbs has got like a buffet in his fucking locker.
That's the joke.
Because this is the 80s, and we got a fat guy in the movie, so guess what he has to be doing? If he's not farting continuously, he has to be eating continuously.
Of course, yeah. Bunch of jokes about him having a liverwurst sandwich, because that's funny.
Oof. Man, it's been a long time since I had liverwurst. I'll never eat that. I'll starve the fucking death before I eat liverwurst. I swear to fucking God. Anything you gotta pull a fucking piece of paper off before you fucking eat it? No.
So, what? Like any Twinkie or...
Your problem is the paper?
Yeah.
You know what liverwurst is made out of, right, Tim?
Well, I mean, it starts with the paper, which is the outer layer, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
You know it's made out of pork, right?
I told you I was a kid. I didn't know any better, and then once I
I
found out,
didn't know any better. Have you talked to your
Didn't
kids
know
about
any better.
liverwurst?
Talk to your children about eating pork.
Don't give Come on.
Somebody's got to like talk to Michael J. Fox, the 38-year-old, about puberty. By the way, because the crazy chest hair that he's got dangling that he just like rips out. And he's like, what the fuck?
I was wondering what that was at first because it's just kind of dangling there and no one's acknowledging it. And I was like, is that supposed to be in this shot? Like, was that Goof?
Yes, Candice, that was a mistake. Michael J. Fox has got one big fucking braided hair going down his chest.
Then this is the first sign of him like doing his weird going alpha on people. Because he kind of like does the red eye flash.
He does it. He gets a deep voice.
Drops his voice
that's when
a
people
little.
respect you.
People are like, ooh, now I'm afraid of this guy that's 4'2". So then, like, he's just got some general problem with his psyche, I guess, that he tries to talk to the coach about. And Tim,
he's unhappy because he's average. It's not like he's like a dork and everybody hates him. It's not like he has a broken...
he's the best guy on the basketball team.
Yeah, it's not like he come from a broken home or anything like that. It's just he just feels too normal. Is his problem.
Wait, hold on. All right, Eddie, please. I have written down, please don't tell me that that's really what happened to the mob, okay? Please tell me that's really not what happened to
we'll
his
get
mother.
to that. Yeah, he might have a broken home, though, Candice. When Mick talks about it.
It is... it's up there with Gremlins 2 almost, right? With just how it's alluded to, and you just have to like use your imagination with what's going on.
Yeah, he just bitches about his life, and they're like, your family has money and has their own business. It's like the hot girl next door wants you. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? He's not very sympathetic, is what I'm trying to say.
But the coach is fucking awesome.
No, he is great. He's like,
Coach, I got a problem. What is it? Gambling? Drugs? I'd really like to help you out, but I'm kind of tapped out this month.
Yes, the IRS is on my ass like it's something personal. Like I was there on January 6th.
It's so great. Like the problems. I want the Coach's movie. Can we have his like the prequel Coach movie? To Coach Feinstock.
He could have played he should have been an extra character in Blue Chips as a coach going up against.
Yeah, because he clearly has some shit that's gone down in his life with the advice that he gives later on. The 3 things to remember.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
This could have been like a sequel to Bad Lieutenant, Bad Coach.
Yeah.
Right? That this guy's got some gambling going on. He's shaving points of fucking high school games, and this fucking wolf kid comes along and starts blowing the spread.
Well, yeah, because he tries to.
Now I'm deep to the mob,
Tim.
motherfucker.
So that's it. He probably took the under on the over-under on that first game, and that's why he tried to quit.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Mercy rule, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's honestly, I thought that was going to be like a subplot. Because that was really weird that he's like, we'll just quit. It's fine. No. We don't even have to lose.
It's really weird that the framing device for this movie, what we're supposed to care the most about, is the high school basketball team.
That doesn't care.
Fucking cares.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, this movie's not well made.
No, it's not.
Right? There's no. Let's take advantage of this part of the story. We set this guy up, right? Who literally looks like he's in witness protection, right? From the fucking witnessing, fucking ratting on the mob with point shavings, and they send him up in this small little town, right? Because he's completely out of place in this movie.
Yeah.
Especially with his accent, because he's clearly from New York. But nobody else is. It's like, what?
So you think this is like the vacuum repair guy from Better Call Saul, Tim? Like he got disappeared?
Yeah, so this could be a My Blue Heaven thing, right?
Okay. So then...
He could be talking about all the spaghetti comes with just ketchup on it.
So then
it's just noodles and ketchup.
So then he heads to his dad's hardware store where there's a kid blowing a fucking dog whistle.
The cat just walked on top of my computer desk.
Uh-oh.
Put a book over it, cat. Put a book over your
bad luck, right?
So he don't step on it. Yeah.
So we get this.
I have so many questions about why this father owns a hardware store in a small
town of,
So,
you know, half a block from downtown Los Angeles. Sort of small town.
And so it's like giving his family a pretty decent life, what we can learn pretty much later on with what's available to him as tools, right?
Yeah, fair. Yeah. I mean, they got a pretty decent house. You know, they're doing okay. I got to ask, though, because of what we'll find out later about the dad.
Yes, that's what I meant.
The whistle, the dog whistle.
Well, it's because he's over 40.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? See, Candice, what I thought, because I love Daredevil, I was like, at this point, maybe he's, I mean, look, spoiler alert, Dad's a fucking werewolf, too, all right?
I mean, who cares?
There's no way we're going to see Michael J. Fox going out in the woods trying to fuck some chick and get bit in the ass by a werewolf, and that's why he turned into a teen wolf, right? So he got this. It's not his fault. So even if you don't like werewolves, it's not Michael J. Fox's
Candice,
fault,
as far
right?
as the rules of lycanthropy, genetics.
Yes, can a werewolf begot a werewolf?
Do you think you have to, like, be shapeshifted while fucking and nutting to make the baby look like that?
That begs a question.
What if you nut and then nut?
That begs a question for later in the movie.
The werewolf nutted. He nodded at me, so I couldn't back out while he nutted.
Well, that should have been a scene in this.
Yeah.
Make it a sex comedy.
Back in the...
Oh, man. When in the dressing room, they got stuck together, and then somebody had to come in and throw water on them?
They had to lead him to the shower.
He's walking out with her back to back. Oh, God. Maybe that's what they were doing with that whipped cream at the party when they were just laying on the floor.
I was wondering what the fuck they were doing on the floor.
Okay, there had to be, this is the 80s, right? There had to be a porn parody of this. What was that porn parody of, you think, right? That happened,
I don't want to know. It couldn't be more disgusting than the movie is.
I'm sure there's some werewolf porn from back in the 80s,
of course.
Right? Yeah.
So yeah, he goes and rips the dog whistle from the kid's hands, and the kid's like, "Oh, it doesn't work." Then we just have,
and that kid grew up to be Ben Shapiro, and he just learned how to blow a different dog whistle.
That's one of the red ink ones, huh, Tim?
No, it's off the top of the dome.
So then we have him.
Chrome dome.
We have him delivering paint to the drama teacher, and this is when we get introduced to Pamela, who's the hot chick at the school that he really wants to fuck.
In the direction that the drama teacher is giving her is kind of inappropriate. A little awkward.
Yeah. It's like, come on, be more sensual. Make eye contact.
I want to feel you. I want to smell you. It's like, ew. Gross. And then she refers to him by his first name. And I was like, oh, do you think she already sampled those goods?
Oh, probably. When she talks about how we're all family in the drama department.
Yes, that's right. And how quick she turns on this kid, right? She got banged by a fucking werewolf. And she's like, next day, she's like, next.
Maybe he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he wasn't. That's right.
I'm pretty sure he was a virgin, too. So.
You need more than a wolf cock. Got to use that cold nose.
Jeez. So he starts hitting on Pamela, but he gets his hairy hands start happening.
I just made Candice go, ew. That's a plus in my book.
Yeah. So he has to hide his hairy hands. And he's like, "Oh, are you going to the party? Because I'll give you a ride." And she's like, "Get out of here, loser." And he's like, "Okay," and leaves.
Yeah, I've written down, I get the feeling this kid is a kind of a loser.
Yeah, sort of. So then we cut to Styles trying to score a keg for the party.
No, wait, hold on. Out of all the movies I've ever seen, this is the worst cucking I've ever seen. Styles walks into this kid's house and he takes with his fingers food off of his dad's plate. Michael J. Fox's father's plate, and eats it.
That's a power move right there.
That is mind-blowing to me. As a teenager, walking into your friend's house and his father is sitting down, his mother, his sister, any fucking buddy in that fucking house, and with your fingers you take their food off their plate, throw it up in the air like it's so much popcorn, and then fucking eat it? No. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you should have punched him right in his fucking mouth.
That's when you wolf out on that
God.
kid.
This would have been a totally different movie.
Yeah, this is where you just like, that's what you can do, right? Because we're established taking to control it.
Do the thriller eyes and drop the voice, and there you go.
Can you just do that with your dick?
Just Red Rocket. Just whip it out and Red Rocket real quick. There's an intimidation tactic.
Well, it's flashing red. That is a warning sign.
Jim, this is an elevation if you're whipping your dick out move.
It's taking it to a whole new level.
Oh, man. So, yeah, then Styles goes over, like you said, and gets Michael J. Fox to go try to get the keg. And he just gets in this weird conversation about the shopkeeper getting his dick caught in a vacuum.
Okay. No, for real. Look it up. Look it up, because I am pretty sure that this is not the first time that I heard that. I'm pretty sure I heard it on the news, and this is before the internet, okay? So this must have been something. There were stories about a lot of guys going to ERs because they were sticking their dicks in the vacuum cleaner without realizing that at some point down that nozzle, there's like a fan thing that is spinning to break up like the hair and the debris before it gets like down the rest of the hose, I guess. So, yeah, might be a real thing. This one, I'm not going to say Chef Robbie knows, but he's heard of this story.
Is that when you were on TV?
No, that's when I learned to take something that was bigger than my dick and put it in the vacuum hose to see if it chopped off.
The old proverbial canary in the coal mine.
I was like, wow, thanks for the heads up. All right, yes. Let me.
Mom, we need a new vacuum.
Mom, I got another banana.
Let me take that gherkin and see how far I can put it down the vacuum.
So the plan to get the keg is he's going to take a toy gun in, put it in his pocket, and pretend to threaten.
Man, white privilege.
Pretend to threaten the storekeeper's life. Huh? What?
Yeah,
the fuck?
as a goof. But you pay him, and that way it's not robbery.
Right.
Again, you know what? I'm gonna say, Candice, at that age, but not even, because by the time I'm that guy's age, I've already figured out that's not going to work. I'm still an accessory to attempted fucking manslaughter, whatever's going to happen. If the guy has a heart attack, I'm still going to jail.
Or the storekeeper shoots you. That man looked unhinged.
It's an insane fucking idea just to think that, if I steal something, so a 14-year-old can go into a fucking liquor store, throw $20 down, and pull a fake gun on somebody and walk out and go, hey,
yeah, no harm, no foul. I didn't shoot you. I gave you money. No crime.
I would love to see Michael J. Fox do that, get caught, and this turns into a teenage prison with Michael J. Fox. In Bad Boy, instead of Sean Penn in that movie Bad Boy, or Bad Boys, before Bad Boys was like taking over, I would say remake it with Michael J. Fox at the same age.
So it's just him being traded for cigarettes in prison? That's all you want to see?
Well, no, there's a big fight scene at the end of Bad Boys with Sean Penn and the other guy.
And then he could turn into a werewolf.
Yep, he wolfs out in prison.
The prison wolf. I like it, Tim. So no, instead he just goes in, does his weird alpha thing, and gets the keg and some powdered donuts.
I did chuckle at that when he's like, and these. He holds up the snacks.
At that point, take some condoms too, man. You already got past the embarrassment part.
That's true. It's a good move.
And that copy of Jugs. And
now you're just getting greedy.
Dogs and cats.
Cat fancy.
Dog fancy.
Cat fancy. Oh, I should have remembered what the fucking name was.
And a bully stick. So then fucking the chasm between how cool they think surfing on the van looks and how not cool it looks is tremendous. Because
this is the first time that I have written down, where is the police? And then I have written down underneath that, I cannot believe I'm writing down, where is the police?
because you want the cops to come and ruin these fuckers' good time.
It's a small town, all right? And there's no point. At this point, the cops don't even have to see you doing it, right? Enough citizens have called in that, hey, there's a guy fucking surfing on top of a fucking car.
Hey,
down Main Street.
Hey, you know that dickhead that always wears the shitty T-shirts? He's doing it again. Go get him.
Yeah. Oh, man, those T-shirts. Oh, my God. How far do you think you had to drive at that point to a boardwalk to buy those T-shirts?
Hey, maybe he's also on witness relocation from New York, Tim. And he just brought all of his T-shirts.
I give more Chicago.
Okay. I like what was the one? The shut your mouth dick nose? That was a good shirt to wear in school.
Or it just says obnoxious.
Yeah. So he surfs on a van, and then Michael J. Fox gets distracted by his wolf ear, and the guy falls. It's all very compelling.
He accidentally runs him over.
Yeah, he backs over his
dark
head.
turn for this movie.
It's a very hereditary turn that we have. He just goes home and goes to bed with his dead friend on the street. No, they head to the party, and Michael J. Fox creeps on Pamela again, and she's like, yeah, fuck off.
She has made it abundantly clear that she doesn't want anything to do with him.
Dude, at this point, you're a pest. Knock it off.
Yeah, at this point, you're kind of a predator.
Yeah, you're being a dickhead. So anyhow, then he ignores Boof again, and they get the keg in there, and the guy's like, yeah, just put it over there with all the other kegs.
Yeah, he's like, you can pick it back up in the morning if there's any left.
Yeah.
That's how little it meant to him.
Yeah, meant nothing. It's like, shit. And this is where we have the Styles emceeing the sexual assault Olympics, I guess.
Yeah. You have to do it. You're at a party. Have to do it.
When the camera goes down, you see like the couple that are they hogtied to each other and they're like writhing around?
Yeah, what is that? It's hogtied with whipped cream, and what is the point of that game? They're not even facing each other.
I don't know. I tried to figure it out. I could not figure it out for the life of me.
I mean, at first I was like...
All I've written down is, why is there so much mustard yellow in this fucking movie?
Everything.
Color-wise? Signs, buildings, clothing, everything. It's such a fucking mustard. It's like this movie's brought to you by mustard.
Yeah.
Subliminally.
It's all of their basketball outfits and, the mascot. The mustard yellow beavers. The discharge, I guess.
That's what you want, yes. You want to be down there like, oh shit, I'm doing good. She's gushing mustard.
Let's get a little mustard on this.
Fuck you, Wick. You want one up on squirting? I got her mustard.
She put a little mustard on my hot dog, baby. So then one chick draws the chubby guy's name, and he's like, here, you just got to eat all of this big bowl of Jell-O out of her shirt.
Hey!
Well, it's really more on her belly at that point, right? Just like, if she's smart, just take her fucking shirt out of her pants and let it fall on the floor and let him eat over her feet.
If somebody dumps a bowl of fucking Jell-O in your clothes, that's your night.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking pissed.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. So then...
is this where body shots came from?
Yeah, body Jell-O shots.
That's true, yeah.
So... then Boof lies about...
Your teeth.
God.
Jell-O
cups. That's when you do those old aspics, the tomato Jell-O with all the vegetables in it and shit.
What?
Like olives.
What the fuck is tomato Jell-O? What the fuck?
Back olives? In the Yeah,
like
dude.
The 70s, they would gelatinize anything.
Oh my god, yes. You know what? Oh shit. You know what? I am embarrassed. You're right. I remember that. Yes, that's true.
Chef Robbie would know.
He would know. I bet you could tell us how you could do it too.
Yeah, don't. That's how. Oh man. So then Boof lies and is like, "Oh, I got Scott's name." So Wingman Styles is like, "All right, go take her in the closet and fuck her." So
got 2 minutes.
And we all want to listen.
2 minutes, you can do whatever you want. There's no laws that apply. It's like you're in international waters, right?
Yeah. And he's all like, "Oh, I don't know if we should do it." And she's like, "Shut up and give me some dick." It's like, God damn. But then he starts getting
at one point,
into it.
Yo, this chick is going to literally have to pull his dick out of his pants for him, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's like, what are you doing?
Well, then toward the end, though, he starts getting into it. Claws up her back.
A little too into it, yeah.
She's like, fuck her, and smacks him.
He smacks the shit out of him, too.
Yeah. And then Styles is like, all right, let's see what you guys are up to. He opens up the closet, and then they're just standing there, kind of weird.
Yo, the shame. This is like the best acting in the whole movie, for real. Yeah. The shame on both of their faces. Everybody at this party knows nothing good happened in that fucking closet, right? And not even like a real like Law and Order SVU way. Just like nothing good happened in that closet.
Just the stench of failure. And he starts freaking out and runs home and goes to the bathroom to werewolf transform. First of all, the werewolf effects and costume are
this is the comedy part of the movie, right? This is the comedy part.
Terrible.
No, this is the comedy part. This is the part where I laugh the most.
Just the like sleeves with the hair hanging out.
Yo, later on when Styles got that shirt, it's got the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh God. He looks like shit and his dad's pounding on the door. He's like, "What, son, what's going on in there?" And I love, as soon as he's done transforming, he looks in the mirror and says, "Geez Louise."
Yeah, that's the big reveal.
Tim, if you transformed into a teen wolf,
yes,
is that what you would say?
Geez Louise? Heck. No, I don't think
hamburgers.
So. I think I was like 4 years old when I said geez Louise. After that, I was like, motherfucking cocksucking son of a fucking bitch. What's going on? Why does my dick look like a knot?
Precocious 5-year-old.
Shucky darn. Shucky ding dang.
Although I will say this, every once in a while my wife does still say golly.
Golly.
Yeah.
Golly.
I'm like, all right, you've been here like over 30 years now. I understand when you first came here, all right, that was the thing that you learned, but come on.
She lives with you.
That's true, yes. Golly. Poor her. Lucky me. That's what she should be saying. I should be saying that. She said golly, I mean, lucky me.
Yeah. So then his dad's like, as your father, I demand you let me in the bathroom to see whatever it is you're doing in there. And I'm like,
that's right. Whatever you've been doing, I've been doing the same thing. I'm like, wait a second. Because first of all, at this point, I was like, where's the mom? We haven't really gotten any kind of like, what's going on with this, right?
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I know.
But then he opens the door, and his dad's a werewolf, too.
I whack it too, son. I whack it too.
Is it the glasses on? Oh my God. So he's like, hey, Dad, you probably should have told me about this. He's like, well, sometimes it skips a generation, so just figure.
Still feels like a warning that it's potentially possible would be kind.
Might be nice.
Just in case one day he gets his dad really pissed off and the dad wolfs out, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that dad like dropped a hammer on his foot and fucking like 10% wolfed.
His arms just got a little hairier.
Fuck. Like, Dad, did you grow up more hair on your arm? You don't get to be
number one hardware store in this fucking town without once in a while wolfing out, going over to a competition, pissing on his shoes, some shit like that.
Yeah. Well, we find out that the principal was his fucking competition.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, Man, if you
And
can't
he did
fucking
wolf
tell,
out.
as soon as he tells that story, if you don't know who that fucking guy is, as soon as he tells that story,
Yeah.
like, come on, Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, he throws a fit and goes to bed. Then he gets up next morning. His dad's like, your son made you some cocoa. That'll fix your existential crisis. He's like, Dad, first of all, I was average, and that was bad enough. Now I'm a werewolf. It's like, yeah, well, you know what, son? It can work out for you, but remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
No, because you can't get sued. He says with great power comes greater responsibility. Just enough, motherfuckers. You can't sue us, Marvel lawyers, right? At that point, Marvel's nothing. So that's hats off to Marvel. They gave them respect that they didn't actually have to give, because in 1985, I don't think Marvel could have sued anybody.
No, they couldn't have. They didn't have fucking a pot to
They were
piss
probably
in.
they were about to get bought by DC, possibly.
Yeah.
85, that was Secret Wars. Yeah. Tough times for Marvel.
So him and his dad talk it out about, it's not all bad. You can figure out how to use your wolf powers to your advantage by, like, sniffing your crotch or something. I don't know.
You can
Smelling
lick
for
your own
drugs.
balls,
You'll
son.
never have to pay for drugs again, right?
Yeah, that was fun. His
You'll
first
always
use of
know
his-
when not to fuck the high school girls and get them pregnant.
Oh, God. Damn.
Right? Come on. I just listened to Rant again, so sorry.
Okay.
Got it to the point
She's
where
ovulating,
all the
I can't.
tampons are on the fucking stuck on the fence, and he's like, "Oh, this one's a teacher. Oh, this one. Oh, you don't want to know."
So he goes to school, and now Pamela's like, "Say, what's going on with you now? You get a new haircut or something?" And he's like, "No." He's so
Can I get a big
terrible.
apple crate over here?
Oh, God, yeah. He's got to climb up her to fuck her. So then we just have a montage of him in different classes. But, okay, so there's a different teacher constantly, but he's sitting in the same seat with everybody. So they just, like, parade the teachers in the same room?
You know what? Wouldn't that make more sense?
No.
Okay.
What would make more sense?
Just rotate the teachers inside of the rooms. So, like, having all the
Yeah,
fucking kids
then-
running all
Oh.
over the goddamn place and running
So-
rampant in the hallways and doing
Yeah,
drugs
so-
and doing all the other shit, right? Just keep them all
So
together.
then the teachers can just bring all the books and, like, microscopes and...
Well, if you didn't
Equipment.
have to move out of the room, you could just keep your books in one room.
For every class. All right, students, we don't have a lot of room, so
Everybody squeeze in real tight.
you guys are going to have to sit in each other's laps. No, I don't think that would work, Tim. So, yeah, it's just him fucking up in class. He keeps hearing the word wolf over
Well, this is
and
what I have written
over.
down. I think what it's supposed to be is this is like the first time you're in high school or whatever, how old you are, and you got your first erection. Because this
It's
is
exactly
like
what
they're getting
this
across.
way he's like all like awkward and all that other shit going on. He's like, oh, what? And he gets called up. He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, because he's like freaking out. Like first, he almost howls instead of talking. Then he goes
why
up to
are they-
answer.
What
He goes up
poem?
to answers.
What poem starts off with "I've seen the greatest minds of my generations destroyed," and then he goes, "Oh, right? Where is it? Come on." Not edgy enough
And he
for
goes up-
Michael J. Fox. He had to have that line cut out.
I guess. So then he goes up to answer the question and is wolf handing again. So he freaks and runs and eats shit down a wet hallway. That was pretty good.
I did think that was funny because the janitor's like, it's wet, and he's like, okay, but he's still like, sprinting, and he just gets progressively more and more fucked up by the end of it,
Yeah.
and it just goes on for way too long.
Yeah. It's bad that some of the best scenes in this are just like him falling down.
Yeah, Like, he ate shit at the end of it, and it was very funny.
Yeah. So I would suggest the scene with the balls in it and then him falling down. Those are probably the two best scenes in the movie.
The dick imprint
Yeah,
that haunted Tim.
Yeah, Tim seeing his dick imprint too. That's
watch it for real. Watch it.
so then he goes to tell his buddy Styles, and As if the movie wasn't bad enough. He's like, wait a second. If you're going to tell me you're a F slur, then I'm just going to flip out.
The 80s, man. Jesus Christ. It's just for real. How much that fucking word was thrown around.
And then America's good boy, Michael J. Fox, says the F slur. I'm not that thing. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Mm-hmm. And then a producer saw this and was like, Saturday morning cartoon.
Or somebody's agent saw it and said, hey, you know what? I want to make sure something's completely clear.
Yeah. Could be. Oh, man. So he tells him, no, I'm a werewolf. He's like, yeah, whatever. It's like, no, here, I'll help you find
I murder people and eat them. Or if I don't do that, I am murdering dogs and cats and other animals to survive and do that every time there's a full moon. Isn't that better than me being an F word?
Yeah. So, and the
also,
whole time
this movie is PG.
Yeah.
It's the F word, Candice.
Oh, okay.
It was on TV. You could see that. You could see that on TV. No problem up into the 80s.
Yeah, they used to say that in church, Candice.
Used to.
They still say that in some churches.
In fact, depending upon where you go, yeah, they still do. Oh, man. So the whole time Styles is looking for his stash.
His brother's stash. That's
his brother's stash.
Which I'm like, that's not a good place to keep your weed. Especially wrapped up in just a fucking Ziploc, not even a Ziploc bag, a regular fucking sandwich bag.
Yeah. Well, it was the 80s, Tim.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, he sniffs it out and he's like, oh, it's right there. He hands it to him. And then he turns into the werewolf and Styles is like, hey, we could make money with this. And I'm like, yep, there's Tim. There's fucking Tim's angle on it.
I was like, you know what? Yeah. Now I know why this guy's cool. Yeah.
Turn into the wolf. We'll shave you. We'll sell the hair. Then you just keep turning into the werewolf. This is where you
double shave points off a basketball game.
Right? That's true too. Yeah.
Your Honor, I was only shaving points off of my friend, not the game. Right?
I can't control how many points he scores, Your Honor. He's an animal. So there's no way we could be shaving points.
Yeah, plus, is it illegal to have an animal play a game with rest of humans? Is that somehow not already cheating in some way? So
no, there's nothing in the rule book.
Yeah, if they're going to allow
I knew this joke was going to get made.
If they're going to allow the game to go on without any question, without even a fucking timeout call, right? There's nobody calling a fucking timeout for a huddle. But wait a second. There's a fucking wolf on the court all of a sudden. No, just
nobody.
Play 3-2 zone.
We'll play through it. No, I do love, though, that before the game he goes home and his dad is just trying to get him to fuck Boof.
Oh, his dad acts like he's going to fuck Boof if his son doesn't.
When they're playing basketball, I'm like, wait a second, I thought the mom was dead. I thought that was, I swear to God, I was like, wait a second, where was the mom all this time? And all of a sudden she shows up? No shit, I wasn't even drunk or that high. I wasn't drunk. I might have been high when I watched this late in the afternoon.
Poor Boof. Yeah, because she's all like, well, I got to go home anyway. You want to walk me home? And he's like, no, I just got here. And the dad's like,
I think I first walking that blonde girl home.
Yeah. It's his dad's like, come on, fucker, walk her home. He's like, keeps nodding at her, like, come on, man.
Yeah, he's gonna throw his fucking eyes out the way he's fucking throwing the eyes out. Walk her home, stupid.
Yeah, go fuck her, you idiot.
Go walk your territory on the way home, at least. Come on.
Styles has been telling me some rumors about you, and I've been wondering. So go. So yeah, now we cut to the other basketball game. He gets fouled. Then intercepts the ball. Somebody tries to grab the ball from him and wrestle it away from him. And then they get in a dog pile.
It's a dog pile, yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers are being stuck up assholes.
Yeah. And he you just hear the heart pounding and the freak out sounds, and he pops up and oh shit, he's a werewolf.
This is like...
And everybody just stops and looks at him. Nobody pulls out a gun.
Nobody has a problem with a wolf finishing out this game all of a sudden. Nothing.
Well, plus nobody's freaking out in the crowd, like screaming because there's
no
a
timeouts, Candice. There has to be a fucking timeout. Okay, I'm sorry. You don't follow basketball, but at this point in most basketball games, if one of your players turns into a fucking werewolf, you call a timeout, or the other team calls a timeout.
That's how you guys do it nowadays when a werewolf appears on the court.
I mean, yeah, at least you give the other team a free throw if you throw a
even
werewolf.
Even a tactical foul, whatever, a fucking flagrant foul, whatever.
Although, how fun would that be for DLC in like NBA 2K? If you could have a werewolf,
just show up.
He's no better than anybody else. Just oh my god! And when he runs and dunks it, Tim,
it's not even a great dunk for real, right?
Nah, it's a shitty dunk. Then it's
I guess
just
white werewolves can't jump at all.
Oh god! Then we just get the montage of him just kicking everybody's ass and hot dogging it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody loves him. They take him to a pizza place and give him a pizza.
2 pizzas by the Madonna.
Yes.
On the house.
Yeah. On the house, yeah, gratis for the wolf. Then Pamela's like, well, now you're a werewolf, so now I'm into it.
Yeah, and you notice that her boyfriend is also super hairy. I think she has a thing with hairy dudes.
He does kind of have
so
like
when
that
she saw
Henry Rollins thing going on, right?
Little bit, yeah.
And so when she saw that he had even more hair than her boyfriend, that's when she wants to ride that dick.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting. So whoever's got the most hair,
according to her,
well, it's the 80s,
that's where she's...
right? This is before everybody was like manscaping and shit.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. So then this is when he bites into the beer, and the beer goes flying. Everybody's just giving him beer.
Yeah, where is
he
getting this alcohol from all of a sudden?
He's a werewolf.
This is the 80s. Why are they getting him like cans of fucking Foster's beer?
Oh God,
right?
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you can open it without
ridiculous.
a bottle opener, without the fucking like the sharp point.
Also, I'm not getting a werewolf drunk.
Good point.
I have so many points where, like, when are people going to realize there's a werewolf in their midst?
Yeah, when are people going to start freaking out?
Yeah, when are people going to be like, hey, wait, we shouldn't all be okay with this?
Nobody's like calling the health department. Like, wait a second, I can't bring my chihuahua into this fucking pizzeria, but there's a fucking wolf here?
Getting its fucking hair everywhere.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's terrible. And then this is when we cut in the montage to the second black person in the movie.
No, I think this is the first one because this is where he breakdances, right? This is the first. No, this is the first one because the second one only comes up a little bit later on when they're playing a basketball game. And that's it.
Oh, right.
And
right.
I think it might even be... I'm sorry, I'm going to say maybe I have a little bit of Candice's thing. I think that that first guy that breakdances, I might think he might be in the crowd later on the basketball game. So they're trying to do there's 3, but I think it's only 2.
So they're trying to pass one off as 2.
I think they're trying, yes.
Oh, what if he got 2 paychecks because they thought he was someone else?
Oh, no, that's a move. That's a Yobo move right
That's a
there.
good move, right? Wait a second. Are you saying that you can't tell us apart? Now give me my second paycheck.
He comes back with a mustache the next day, but it's blonde. And you're just like, wait a minute.
I respect
just
that.
pulls off some of the werewolf fur and makes a mustache out of it. Oh, God. So, yeah, no, that allows him to break dance, like you said, Tim. And then he starts smarting off to the vice principal. Because, now he's the big wolf on campus.
Doesn't he call him, like, Bubby? He's like, hey, Bubby.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Toots, it's a nice outfit you got there. Then we just cut to he gets a part in the play.
Also, wait, are parents okay with this? With what we know about kids today and parents, with all the shit that they're putting their schools through, Parents are okay. There isn't one fucking parent who's like anti-werewolf because of their religion or something.
Yeah,
100%. He wouldn't have survived more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, mid-'80s, you get anybody who's kind of different in a mostly white high school.
Yes, my next question is, where is the national press? Where is Geraldo Rivera and Phil Donahue?
Oh, I just have the FBI should be grabbing his ass and getting him fucking dissected somewhere. Like
that's true, yes.
His ass would be gone. Oh man, just a smoke grenade pops into the fucking gymnasium and all of a sudden he's gone. And there's a little Armenian guy that looked like Michael J. Fox. He's like, "No, I'm Scott. I'm on the team."
Don't make fun of me because I'm hairy, because I'm Armenian.
Yeah, and then Pamela's like, "Say, wait a minute."
Yo, if she ever met Robin Williams, she'd fucking drop dead.
God. Oh man. So yeah, then he gets a part in the play. And
what a part.
Well,
yeah,
I have
he's the werewolf.
Thank God Teen Wolf was on the right side.
Yeah, as the werewolf soldier from the Civil War. What the fuck is this t-shirt? What just because the wolf's popular? I guess that's like selling out as an artist.
No, I thought that he wanted, because he was so popular, he wanted to put him in the place so people would come and watch it.
Well, right. That's what I mean. Like he's devoid of artistic integrity. He's putting a werewolf in his fucking play and ruining the content of it.
Oh wait, you mean the director of the play, who's like just a typical fucking New York director, like just. Be more sensual. Yeah, we're surprised the guy who's telling the 16-year-old girl to be more sensual is ready to sell his soul to make something. This dude's waiting for government.
God. Oh man. So then he big times Boof because she comes in there to see what's going on. He's like, I'm in the play. Get out of here. You're in my light. And
you're in my eyesight.
Pamela,
get out of here. There's a Christian Bale on her.
Come back when you're hotter. So she leaves, and then this is, oh my God, this is the best scene ever. So he's in the back in the wardrobe room with Pamela, and she's all like, "Come on in, yeah, shut the door." Oh my God. And she takes off all her shit.
And she's got those like disgusting 80s underwear.
All right, Candice, thank you. You know what? I feel like I'm a fucking lawyer right now. Thank you for opening that door for me. Now, rebuttal. Literally. What the fuck is up with those underwear? They are 2 sizes too big for her, while still not being 2 sizes too big for her. I don't understand it.
Yeah, because I remember those underwear, and like they were like silky, but they were made to like be bunched up around your butt for some reason.
Yeah, they tighten around the waist, right? And they look like they're tight in front of
then they balloon out.
But then the ass is like, we're going to let you drop a load?
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but Candice, there's nary a Sesame Street character to be found.
Exactly. She fucked up.
Like a snuffleupagus.
I love this because it's Michael J. Fox. All right, this could only be Michael J. Fox. All this shit, he still doesn't wolf out.
Well, he does wolf out.
No, come on. At this point, as soon as she takes a fucking bra off, you're wolfing out, right? You know, like...
Yeah, because she's all like, well, how do you turn into a wolf? And he's like, I got to get myself worked up. And she's like, really? Well, what do you think about to get worked up? Well, nothing in particular. And then, she starts stripping. And then I love... We just cut to the principal outside. And when Michael J. Fox werewolf cock ejaculates.
Yes, that's right, Candice. This is what is implied in this PG movie. She fucked a werewolf, and he nutted inside of her.
Well, we don't know inside. He could have pulled out, Tim.
No, not with that knot.
Could you imagine him trying to clean it up?
Oh, God.
With all the hair.
Oh, God. he would just have to immediately, I guess, you probably know, post-nut clarity, he on wolves.
Yeah, but wait a second. She got on top of him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and you just hear a wolf howl outside right as he's busting. Fucking rules. And he's like, all right, let's go bowling. What the fuck? That's you hook up in some wardrobe room and you're like, all right, now let's go bowling.
I mean,
like,
what are they gonna do?
You got what you want. You don't have to spend too much money.
No, you go get a sandwich and a nap, Tim. You go
Good
bowling.
sandwich is the bowling alley, right? Plus, she wanted him to go there. I get the impression, right?
Yeah,
it was her idea.
She knew Mick was going to be there.
Yeah,
and she
so
wanted to
after
show
that,
off.
I don't care if you're a teen wolf or you're just a teenager. You do that, you're going to follow her to the bowling alley, to the pizza place, wherever you have to go.
Humping there the whole time.
So, yeah. And by the way, if you were worried about if he's good at bowling, too, he is. Somehow he's good at basketball, but he's good at everything. He's a real Wolfie Sue. So he throws like 5 strikes in a row, and then Pamela gets up and she's all like, "Ooh, I'm gonna bowl." So she sticks her mostly an ass out.
Oh my god! I mean, oh my god! But still,
and it's the scene of here. Let me show you how to bowl, and he's like dry humping her in the lane, and then she's looking over at her boyfriend.
You ever pull that move on a woman?
Dry
Pretend
hump
to be
him?
teaching her something.
Yeah, but it was algebra. She's like, why are you rubbing your crotch on me?
It's like, I'm trying to show you how to hold the pen.
Yeah. Pretend this is a pen. And pretend your vagina is a hand. Now hold the pen.
Now, let me show you geometry.
Yeah. Bend over.
At the right angle.
We've got to make a triangle.
Yeah. Oh. Math sex jokes. That's fun. So then Mick freaks out. And Tim comes over there. Tries to start shit with him. And tells him, "Hey, freak. I've dealt with your kind before. Yeah, your mother was stealing chickens in my backyard and I blew her fucking head off."
Yes, and is this really, for real, at this point, did this really happen? Because the mom is dead, okay? We established, we thought the mom was playing basketball with the dad in the backyard, but it turns out to be his...
No, only you thought that. Just you.
Come on, the way she's dressed. She's not dressed like a fucking teenager girl. She's dressed like a fucking old lady, right?
Yeah.
All right, come on, cut me some slack on that one.
I know at one point she wears an outfit that was just entirely different shades of purple. And that really offended my eyes.
All of the fashion choices in this fucking movie, except for Styles. Styles has got some good looks going on there with the leather jackets and
with the sunglasses. Different sunglasses.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to those 2 Madonna chicks, though, too. They stayed in character the whole movie.
Yeah. So we are to believe that in the fiction of this movie, this man shot and killed his mother in cold blood.
Yep.
No, what do you mean in the backyard? You eat my chickens, right? That's, sorry.
I don't think you can kill a human for killing a chicken, Tim.
She'd be a wolf. She'd be in wolf form. I wouldn't imagine that she's in a human form eating the fucking chickens like a fucking circus geek.
You don't know, Tim.
Well, I mean, maybe what?
You're just
so if you shoot her in her human form, she dies. She changes into a wolf form, so you don't get charged. Right?
I always, in every fiction I've seen, when you kill a werewolf, they turn to their human form.
Yeah.
So, in the universe, in this world, did his father help him, cover up the murder and, hide the body or something? What the fuck happened?
It actually,
I'm sorry to interrupt this
whole other movie
podcast, but
could be made just about that.
Philadelphia 31, San Francisco 7 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. God damn it.
Tim.
Did you lose some money?
No, it's been a long time since I bet on football or anything like that, but I always feel bad when I don't watch my team and they lose. Damn it.
If you would have watched him, Tim.
Yeah, but I had to watch fucking Teen Wolf. Fucking ass sniffing movie.
Hey,
This movie can sniff my
Tim,
fucking ass.
Tim, you like Teen Wolf, though, because our team wins at the end.
Oh my, I have written down, for real, suck my fucking dick movie. For real. Suck my fucking dick with this book. We can win.
So anyhow, Mick, kind of storms off, and Pamela tells our hero, she's like, look, we just fucked. We're not dating or anything. I'm still dating him. So later, and now we hit the point where everybody hates him. So like, too many people are butthurt that he's the star of the basketball team.
Yeah, he's turned his back on all of his friends, his good friends.
Yeah, Styles still likes him though. Picks him up in the Wolfmobile.
Making money off him, yeah.
Because he's all like, "What happened to your shitty car?" He's like, "Oh, I traded it straight up for this van." He's like, "Really?" No, yeah, of course I did. You
really
painted the Wolfmobile.
You didn't have to suck some dick to get this, because that was a shitty fucking convertible you had.
That was a pretty terrible convertible. So then, yeah, we decide, he's going to van. Now, he's hit rock bottom because now he's van surfing. And he swore he would never van surf at the beginning.
Here's what I have written down is, where are the police? Werewolf or not, this cannot be legal on Main Street, right? This is causing traffic problems all over the place.
Yeah, he's air guitaring and standing on his hands.
Yeah, he's doing headstands.
Mostly standing on his hands.
Well, that way you don't have to see his face.
Yeah, fair. Then Styles chucks a beer can out and it hits his dad in the foot.
Yeah.
And then his dad
drunk driving with a fucking t-shirt unbuttoned.
With a
where
werewolf.
are the police? For real. Just where are the cops, man? For real.
With the t-shirt
is the t-shirt unbuttoned? Is that the crime that's happening?
It's the extra fuck you. I think that's the extra fuck you, man. For real. Having the t-shirt, Hawaiian t-shirt unbuttoned, drinking a fucking can of Forces while you got a werewolf on top of your fucking truck doing fucking backflips and handstands, and then just chucking the cans out of people's heads?
Yeah, it's pretty egregious at this point. So his dad's like, all right, I need to intervene. I need to have a heart-to-heart with him. So he says, son, you got to learn to control your wolfing out thing, because I once wolfed out and it made me upset. You see, back in the day, the principal was trying to fuck your mom. This was before she got shot in the head by some teenager.
This poor mom.
This poor mom. By the way, the dad, no problem with the teenager that shot her? Like, we're all fine. Okay, whatever. So,
never once says the woman's name either.
No.
It's just mom.
Yeah, just mom.
That kid came
Dead
in
mom.
and bought nails and hammers and wood off of him after shooting his wife in the face. Huh?
Other possible solution, Candice, his mom was just a wolf, not a werewolf. And his dad was fucking a wolf.
Ooh, possible,
and the principal was also trying to fuck that wolf.
Yes, this principal was also trying to fuck the wolf.
Small town.
Yeah, not a lot to do. He could fuck Boof, I guess, but I don't know. There is a wolf, so... So yeah, he says, yeah, well, I wolfed out on the principal and made him shit his pants. So
which explained a scene earlier in the movie when he first turns into the wolf on the court,
Yeah.
And you see the principal and he looks down at his junk.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was getting hard.
Oh, no, that's what I thought too, Eddie. I was like, is he jerking off behind the stands watching this game?
Yeah.
But now it made sense, Candice. Thank you.
Ah, yeah. See,
yeah.
Tim and I
thought he was getting wood from looking at the wolves.
Yeah, but I thought he was just turned on by a miner turning into an animal. Turns out he was messing himself.
Much better explanation, excuse, whatever you want to call it.
Do you think there was like a little trickle?
Maybe.
What, some different kind of tracks in his pants?
So Yeah. So, but then the moral of that story is that he wolfed out on the principal, made him freak out, and won because he got the lady. So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
He goes out and he asks Boof to prom because she's the only other woman in this that has talked to him. And she's all like, yeah, I want to go, but not with the wolf. I want to go with you. He's like, why? I don't want to go with me. I suck. Have you seen me?
Well, the wolf sucks too, but I guess less sucky.
I mean, both. Yeah, the wolf can bowl. That's true. And we've learned that he howls when he nuts, so there's that.
That'd be great. I'm trying to do it with the parents downstairs.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, you put the fear of God in them, too. They're not coming in your room if they hear that shit. No, we used to have a daughter who was a virgin.
I don't know what's... Every night our daughter goes upstairs and watches The Wolf Man. I don't know what the fuck. It's her favorite movie. Sometimes 2-3 times a day. Oh, man. So he goes to the prom, and they all have a choreographed wolf dance for him.
Yeah, I was like, at first I was like, are they trying to do Thriller?
I mean,
it looked like a cheap, lazy version of it. They're just kind of like tossing their hands up in the air from side to side.
Yeah, it's like a lazy, boring version of Thriller.
But no, it's the Wolf Man.
They're doing the Wolf Man. I always love that when people have like, we need more songs, by the way, that are about a new dance that's coming out.
That's true. We need to bring that back.
We haven't had that in a long time, Tim.
I think those songs like always like once every 10, 12, 13 years, right? You can't have too many of them, right? There's always like...
Although it does happen multiple times in Rick and Morty. But it's cartoon, so I don't know if that counts.
From what I've heard, lots of things happen in Rick and Morty.
Shut up.
Oh, man. But how do they know the dance is going to come out to make the song?
What? No. The dance comes, to the public mind after the song.
No, that's the joke, is that they're writing a song about a dance that's coming out, but how would they know the dance is coming out to write the song about it?
Didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So anyhow, they do the Wolf Man. Then him and Boof sneak off to go kiss. And then when they come back, Mick's there. And he's like, hey, you fucked my girlfriend or something. I saw the claw marks.
That's when he finds out.
On her pussy.
Guess wants to... Why were they there?
Why does your pussy smell like wolf piss?
Why does your pussy smell like a wet dog? So yeah, then he punches old Wolf Boy, and Wolf Boy freaks out and he wolfs out and rips his shirt up and then runs away.
And here's where I have written down is maybe now these stupid teenagers will realize it's not cool to have a werewolf in your school.
Wow, that's racist.
The moral of the story.
That's right. Anybody who's different or trying to just be themselves, get them the fuck out of your school. That's what Tim Yobo is saying.
Candice, while 0.001% of the population is werewolves, they account for 100% of the werewolf-related crime. As the boy pops up with the dog whistle real quick in the background. So yeah, then the principal's like, haha, now I can expel you and you won't be on the basketball team.
Because he said you'll never play basketball again.
How about this?
And then because he's going to kick him out of school, it's like, well, he could just go to a different fucking school and play basketball.
He can't. No, Candice. He's a werewolf. That is usually enough to get you expelled from any school. Have, like Eddie said, not the FBI, not the NSA, some fucking alphabet thing we haven't even heard of.
Yeah.
Kidnap you and find out why you are a werewolf and how we can make you into a soldier to do it for us, right? This is this is the excuse I've been waiting for? Oh. He's been, at the very least, he's been pissing marking all over the goddamn school. If you can get kicked out for graffiti all over the school, marking the school, gotta get kicked out.
So, Tim, in your universe, it's like a dog soldier's Teen Wolf.
Yes.
They take him out to some rural area and try to weaponize him and run operations.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox as a wolf soldier. And I noticed, is this the first of many times that Michael J. Fox says, "Hey, pal"?
Yeah. He that's his thing. That and saying geez, or whatever he said when he turned into a fucking werewolf the first time.
I thought it was Geez Louise.
Geez Louise, yeah. Oh, geez Louise. Darn it. So then Dad pops in, though, to save the day and scare the principal and be like, you're not expelling my boy. And then makes him pee himself.
No, it makes him get hard.
Makes him get
I
hard.
think that's what it is, yes. He got a fear erection.
It's a defense mechanism.
Or he's discovering things about himself with all these wolf men around.
He's in the bears.
Maybe he heard what Pamela was getting, and he's like, maybe I'll get some of that.
Didn't he look down again when that howling happened?
Did he?
He's like, that was dog?
I was too busy beating off. I don't know what he was up to. So then he goes back to the theater room and tries to be himself. And, of course, the teacher there is like, oh, I want you to be the wolf. So he's like, no, I don't want to be the wolf, damn it, and cries some more about it. It's really sad. Why don't
you like me for me?
Nobody likes you. You suck.
Yeah, the only thing interesting about you with this entire movie is that you turned into a werewolf.
Right. And you know how I can tell? Because you're about to no longer be a werewolf, and the movie's almost over.
Well, it wasn't even like this movie sets up in the beginning of the movie that he's really kind of like a cool dude and all this stuff. But, just because of circumstances, he's not making it. And that's why the werewolf gets him like the adulation that he first gets. And then after a while, he's like, no, I could just be me and be cool. No, you can't.
What do you mean he's not making it? He's fine. He's doing just fine in the beginning before he's a werewolf.
Yeah, it's true. That's what I was saying.
I mean,
he has no stakes.
Save for his mother getting fucking domed, but I mean, that's in the past. They've all gotten over it, apparently.
Wait a second. So if that happens, wait, hold on. Let's say that this really happened, right? Now, let's say that kid shot his mother in the face while she was trying to eat some chickens while she was in a werewolf form, right?
Yeah.
And Michael J. Fox doesn't know that he has any kind of werewolf lineage in him at this point.
Right.
What did his dad tell him happened to the mom?
She went to a farm upstate.
She's working at that big chicken farm upstate.
She ran away with Colonel Sanders. Oh, my God. So, yeah. Then he goes and talks to Boof, and he's like, I want to quit the team because I don't want to be the wolf anymore. Styles pops up, and he's like, wait, you don't want to be? I have all this merchandise. What are you doing?
He's in the hallways with walls of merchandise selling it. At
this point, I'm already calling a reprint with having Teen Wolf Sucks t-shirts made up.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, then what you do is you just brand somebody else's teen vampire and just get some shitty fangs or something. Spin it off. You can do something with that.
Then there's Teen Frankenstein.
Team Chubbs. We could just have a bunch of merch about Chubbs. You could get into competitive eating contests. I mean, come on. The guy's got liverwurst in his fucking locker and
he can eat anything.
I would prefer the Team Chubbs. He's
probably not even taking the paper ring off of the liverwurst before he eats it.
And then we find out he's actually not bad at basketball. They all just need their.
I have this is for real. This is the fucking angered me the most throughout this whole fucking movie. I was like, you cannot insult me this bad.
Yeah.
I've seen, even if you've only seen half of a basketball game, you know that this can never happen.
No, because we find out that the next game is the championship game.
Which, this Cro-Mag guy, one eyebrow guy, what high school does he go to? Because he's showing up in this high school all over the goddamn place, but he's playing for the other high school team?
He's at their prom. He's in class with him, and now he's playing for the other basketball team. What the fuck is happening? So anyway, they're playing basketball. They're getting their ass beat. And then who shows up to save the day? But the loser, Michael J. Fox. And everybody's like, oh, man.
Man, fuck that guy.
And the coach is like, he's like eating hard-boiled eggs. And he's like, so you going to turn into the wolf or something? He's like, no, I don't want to. I want people to like me for me. It's like, yeah, that's not how that works.
You know
you have
I
to
have
be
a lot
better.
of money bet on this goddamn game, motherfucker.
Yeah. You're gonna be teen broken knees if you don't turn into a fucking wolf.
I sold them you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be teen iron lung. That'll be a sad movie. So everybody's like chanting, "Oh, wolf, wolf," and he's like, "No, I don't want to be the wolf," and they're like, "Ah, never mind." But then Tim,
come to find out, they're really good at basketball. They could have been winning this whole time.
This really, really angers me on such a level. All right, I'm not really.
Right.
I don't really consider myself like a basketball freak or really like hardcore fan or anything like that. But just the idea, Candice, what do you know about basketball?
Very little.
Eddie, I'm assuming you know a little bit more than Candice does, at least, right? You know.
Yeah, played it in high school.
It's around. Yeah, okay, you played it. Yeah. Just for all of a sudden, for this team in the beginning of the team was so bad that when they were all playing before together as a team, they completely sucked. Okay, they were losing like 40, 50 fucking points. Then
they were the shit.
Then Teen Wolf comes along, takes over the entire game to a point where we see in this movie where the rest of them go out for drinks and just let Teen Wolf take over the game and play the whole game by himself for some reason, which I don't care how good of a fucking wolf you are. You can't play a fucking 5-man defense with one person.
Tim, he's stealing the ball from his teammates.
So now, all of a sudden, the show back up as Michael J. fucking Fox and say, I really think that we can win this by ourselves. And for all of a sudden, this team that, for all intended purposes at this point, technically really hasn't even practiced or played together cohesively. To be calling up
busy.
Fucking, they got pick and rolls going on, all right? They're setting screens all of a sudden with the fucking fat dude, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Give and go. And then they have the actual nerve at one point, somebody does a sky hook in this fucking game for the ball to go in. And they win by one. They tied up, and then he goes to the free throws.
Well, yeah, because dude's been fouling him the whole game.
Oh, yeah, and that was all. Oh, my God. And how unintimidating is Michael J. Fox with his shit talk during this fucking game? With like, hey, oh, yeah? How much more can you take? How much more you got to give? Oh yeah, you're gonna keep getting hit. Yeah, well, you already got 4 fouls. You're out one more time, then that's it. You're out for the rest of the game.
Hey, and by the way, some of these fouls are people just straight fucking tackling people.
Clotheslining. This is like fucking
they are
clotheslining. Like I think I don't freaking neck style.
Yeah, that's not like, oh, okay, we'll give him a free throw. You're out of the game. Like
you're getting charges pressed.
Yeah.
Coach, you can't kick me out of the game because if I get out, the black guy on the bench is going to have to come in the game, and we already have 2 black guys in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, but to be fair, it's mostly Mick that's doing the big fouling, and as we've learned in the movie, he just gets away with murder, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true. What are they going to do? Stop him? He'll kill you.
You can't stop Mick; he'll shoot you. So
he was eating my chickens.
Yeah.
He drops a dead chicken next to the person after he shoots him.
So yeah, he gets fouled, gets 2 free throws, and
it's either the worst card or the best card you could play.
And it's the most anticlimactic ending too.
Yeah.
Because he just tosses up 2 free throws and sinks both of them. Not like he makes the first one, misses the second one, runs up, rebounds it, something. No. And
he just does it.
And Mick looks bored too.
Yeah. Oh well.
He's like, well, I can't really do anything other than sit under the hoop here and watch you do that. So.
I guess I'm going to change my whole personality now.
Yeah, now I guess I'm going to be a good guy. I'm going to open a wolf rescue. So.
And you know what? My girlfriend wants to fuck them. I'll let her.
Yeah, it's very progressive. They have an open relationship. So yeah, that's it. Then we just freeze frame. And everything's fine, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Everything works out for everybody.
Yeah. You know how bad this movie is? We're at under 2 hours already, and we're done.
Yeah, That's how fucking bad this movie is. So, Candice, would you suggest people watch Teen Wolf?
No, don't watch this piece of shit movie and forget that you ever watched it.
I kind of wonder what the TV series was like on MTV. How do they make this into
it's MTV.
Yeah, but how do you make this into a TV series on MTV? I mean, how sexy can you get with the wolf and high school girls?
I mean, I could get pretty sexy with that.
That's true. 16 pup.
Jesus. Oh yeah, that was funny when Mick's like, what are you gonna do, have his litter? And I was like, I don't know, she might. From that
the
previous
checks
scene.
out.
Yeah. What about you, Tim?
Nope. Do not recommend this movie at all. It's not one of these movies that we tell you when we start the show, like, stop before you listen to the podcast, watch this movie.
You're fine.
Don't watch this movie.
You're totally fine not watching it.
Go watch
just
Doc
maybe
Hollywood,
watch
his best movie.
Oh my god. No. Go watch Teen Wolf 2. That's probably better. So, Candice, is there anything you want people to pay attention to on the internet?
Not currently. It's just here.
All right. What about you, Tim?
I think there's some mini bins coming out. Hopefully a grind bin coming out. And listen to our show and give us 5 stars on whatever podcast thing you're listening to this on, right?
Tim, we've got a mini bin coming out where we talked about MILF Manor.
Oh, that's right. Did you watch episode 2?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God, Eddie. Oh, my God. Candice, I know you said that we could never pay you enough money to watch a show, but you see a guy, his world literally collapse underneath his feet. Oh, my God. Right?
Yeah, the Korean dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Man. And first of all, the best thing. Look. It's on another platform. It's behind a paywall. So listen. At one point, somebody has to give a secret up, right? And when he's with his mom, the Korean dude, and she says something about how you can get salmonella, and just a look on his face, I went, "Oh yeah, that's his secret."
Yeah.
Yeah. Candice, think about all the worst possible ways that you can get salmonella poisoning. What's one of the worst ways? Besides just
raw chicken?
Yeah.
Just eating raw chicken. That's all I can think of. Eating undercooked meat.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess it was undercooked meat.
He didn't get it hot enough. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's gonna be something. Yeah.
I'd say check that out.
And that's right. The first time Eddie's actually seen my face too, even though he lied before. I said he saw my face.
I saw your face before. And you can check us out at patreon.com/bloodybits. Get access to our bonus episode where we talked about the menu with Bobby and Chef Robbie. And you guys went and did your solo episode. That's going to be coming out on the Patreon here pretty soon too. I can't wait to hear that.
You're not going to listen to it. It's 2.5 hours long.
Wow. And then next month, I don't know what the theme is yet. We'll have to come up with the theme.
No, didn't we already say we're going to do
it?
What? Hedgewear.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
All great movies to get high and watch.
Yeah. Candice.
What? I got
Hedgewear. It's going to be a good one. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we end it. Don't fuck a werewolf. Especially Michael J. Fox.
Well, I mean, anybody but Michael J. Fox, right?
Yeah, right.